This is a very basic tutorial to make you understand how to read and write the Western notation. So first of all, you should understand that the music in Western style, it's written on 5 lines, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And these 5 lines, these are called a staff. These are called a staff. And on the staff, the left hand side, you can see a mark like this, a mark like this, and this mark, it is called a treble clef. Okay, so this is called as treble clef, or it is also called as G clef. This is also called as G clef. Correct? So probably because this shape, if you see it's like G, and you can make it like this, and more necessarily, if you it indicates that that this line means second line, this is G line, means this line is G, and as this curve indicates that between these two lines is the G line. Okay, now, and this treble clef or G clef, this also indicates that anything written after this should be played with the right hand, and that is a melody part. Okay, now if you want to add more notes, okay, let me clear it. If you want to add more notes, you have to add more lines above or beyond this staff, and these are called, suppose this, or here, or here, or here, to add more notes. So these lines, these are called ledger lines. Okay, now you should understand that on the first ledger line, so here, this note is C, and this here, if you write some note, that is called T, and here if you write note, that is E, and the note here, it should be F, and here it is G, and the note here, it is A, here it is P, and here again C after an octave, and so on. This is C, then again this is, here it is G upper octave, and if you extend this, and this is E of upper octave, and this is F, then again G, and here A, all like this. Okay, so it should look like this. Okay, now this is just telling the position of notes on staff. Okay, now but suppose you want to write some music and you have to play it correctly with the beats, then actually there are two informations that are very useful in writing notation, and those two informations are one is your pitch, and the other is duration. Okay, so these positions, actually these tell you the pitch, and duration. If you want to understand the duration, then you should understand that there are notes. Sorry. In the beginning, I will just tell you the 4 durations, and this is called as a whole note. And this is a half note. This is a quarter note. Okay, and this is your 8th note. Okay, so basically this is a whole note, this is a half note, and this is your quarter note, and this is your 8th note. Correct? Okay, now this is basically a note duration. So now I'll tell you a basic idea how to write it. Okay. This is a treble. Now you can see a number written over here sometimes, and that is suppose 4 by 4. So this number, this is called as time signature. And actually this gives a very important information about the notation. Now if you look at this closely, it's having 2 numbers. One is numerator and the other is denominator. The upper number, the numerator, tells that how many beats are there in a measure. So this 4, it is telling actually that there are 4 beats in a measure. Suppose this line tells that there are 4 beats, means 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, if you extend it, and if you this is the bar line, and this bar line and this bar line tells the end of one measure. This is again a bar line, and this tells the end of the second measure. So there because there 4 by 4 is determined, this is the time signature. So it means in every measure there are 4 beats. Means you can just for a beginner, I'm putting these dots, otherwise you should not put these dots. Okay, so it means there are 4 beats in a measure, and now the lower number tells that 1/4th note will sit on 1 beat. Correct? Means in this case 1/4th note means 1/4. This note will sit on one beat. Now, because there are 4 beats in one measure, and you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, means one note in one beat. And if you want to write sa re ga ma, and if you are in C major scale, then you have to play C, D, E, F. Means this is your C, this is your D, this is your E, and this is your F. Okay, so this is your C, E, F, or your sa re ga ma. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa re ga ma, sa re ga ma, sa re ga ma. Like this. Now you put a whole note over here and nothing else, because this is whole note and it is having 4 quarters. So this is sa, and if you put one note over here, then sa re, and so on. For ga, you can put your note over here on the other lines, and like that. Okay, now suppose you want to play the note for 2 beats. It's like this: sa re ga ma. Means you have to play the note for 2 beats. Then in that way you have to put a half note, because half note is having 2 quarters. Correct? Half note is having 2 quarters. Now you can put, write like this: sa, then re, and then ga ma. Actually, I'm telling you sa re ga ma because we are in C major scale. Otherwise, it is C, D, E, F. F is in C major scale, and you can call it as sa re ga ma, like this. Correct? Now this is C, D, E, F. Means sa re ga ma. So these are half note, and again if you add these 2 notes, 1/2, okay, plus 1/2, okay, 1/2 plus 1/2, it will again come to your 4/4. Correct? Okay, now what's happened? Okay, now let's talk about your 8th note. Okay, suppose you have to play 2 notes in one beat, then you have to use 1/8, 8th note. It's like this: sa re ga ma pa da ni sa, 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 tang 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 tang. Means there are 2 notes in one beat. Correct? So you have to write like this. And there is another thing. Before telling you this thing, I have to tell that when there are two 8 notes together and they're in one measure, then you can do the beaming on the notes. Suppose if you have to write two notes like this, then instead of writing like this, you can write like this. If they are in, you can write like this. Okay, and if these are 4 notes, then you can like this. Correct? Now, because you're writing sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, then you have to write like this. Your sa will come on C, and so on. So this is sa re. Okay. Ga ma pa dha. We are doing booming in one beat in a measure. Okay, so actually this is C D E F G A, okay, or sa re ga ma pa dha, sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Sorry. Like this. Okay, now again if you add all these, okay, then it will come to your 4x4. So it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Actually you are playing 4 beats, and because there are 2 notes in one beat, then it is going up to 8. Means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. C D E F G A B C, C D E F G A B C. In this way you can do it. Okay, now what if suppose you are going to play a chord. Okay, suppose you are going to play a chord. What will you do then? Now suppose you are going to play your C major chord, and your C major chord, it is actually C, E and G, correct? Now you have to play the 3 notes together. Actually this is a triad. Okay, now in this way, this is your C, this is your E, and this is your G. Okay, and if you are going to play this chord for one beat, then you should use this symbol. Okay, and if you are going to play it for 4 beats, then you can simply make it like this. Okay, and the same way you can write any chord, because there you have to write 3 notes, or depending on the chord, on the same beat. Okay, I hope that probably you understood the thing, and I hope that I will come very soon with the second lesson. One thing that generally the students forget, the pitch name on the staff. So I'm telling you a trick how to learn the pitch names on the staff. This is your E. If you see on just the 5 lines, E, this is G. Okay, this is B, this is D, and the pitch here is F. And to remember this, you have to learn that every good boy does fine means every good boy does fine. Okay, and the first ledger line, this is actually, see, this you can learn, back calculators also. And what about the spaces? And spaces, it is very simple to learn. If you find notes over here, 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 here. Face, you just learn the word face. F-A-C-E. Just simple to learn. Okay.